Buckingham Palace on a fine June morning. All against the forecast, the rain had been blown away. The setting was perfect. Precisely at 10:20, the procession of the members of the royal family emerged from the palace with Princess Anne and Captain Mark Phillips in the first carriage. For the crowds of people, some of whom had been here for close on 24 hours, this was the first taste of Jubilee Day's pageantry, the unique skill of the British to raise military stage management to the status of an art. A troop of Canadian mounted police, the Mounties, brought specially from Canada, formed part of the escort. The royal carriages turned up into the Mall, and then we saw Lord Mountbatten, still an upright figure in the full-dress uniform of Admiral of the Fleet, with him Prince Michael of Kent. Now a moment the great crowd had particularly waited for, the procession of the Queen Mother. She rode in the Scottish state coach, and she had that serene expression which is given, I imagine, only to women who are totally secure in the affections of their family and their nation. With her daughter's children, Prince Andrew and Prince Edward, Prince Andrew home from school in Canada for the occasion. Finally, the Queen's procession. And for the first time since her coronation in 1953, we saw the great state coach, ornate, gilded, richly painted, perhaps the world's most beautiful anachronism. The foot guards and the blue jackets presented arms. The royal salute began as the coach made its way from the palace. And as twice before this morning, the crowd joined in the singing of the national anthem. Amid the splendor, a touch of almost domestic charm. A posy of lilies of the valley hung on the pillar of the door. Round the Victoria Memorial the coach went, riding gently on its shining leather suspension, bearing its age well, considering it was built in 1761.
Take another one from this side, please.
And so up the Mall went the Queen's procession, with the Sovereign's escort of the Household Cavalry and the King's troop of the Royal Horse Artillery, on and on, until it filled all the Mall. So through Admiralty Arch and into Trafalgar Square. Here we saw Prince Charles riding alone immediately behind the state coach carrying his parents, an upright figure riding quietly without flamboyance. The horse, by the way, was a gift to the Queen from the Mounties. At Temple Bar, the historic and statutory stop was made so that the Queen could touch the pearl sword carried by the Lord Mayor and symbolising the crossing into the City of London.
Unto God's loving mercy and protection we commit you. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord lift up the light of his countenance upon you and give you peace this day and forevermore.
From solemnity to laughter. The Walkabout, oddly, since it's so popular, something which doesn't happen often in London. Red roses for the Queen in St. Paul's churchyard. And then a discreet moment to put the roses away for safekeeping before the formal bouquet arrived. The Duke, as usual, enjoyed it all hugely. A small boy broke through the barriers but was whisked away. Another boy was more successful with his hand-drawn Jubilee greeting. And the Queen smiled on.
Okay.
Then the return journey home.